Another exciting session. We are joined today by some dynamic people from Oxnard Union High School District talking a little bit about NoRedInk. We're also really lucky to have a representative from NoRedInk to talk a little bit about the tool as well. As I understand it, an LTI integration. This is a new LTI integration, correct, in Canvas? Aaron's been super excited about it. I know that. So I can't wait to kind of dive in and see what NoRedInk is, how it's being used in the classroom, and how it's being used in their district. But we have a brief introduction here by Dana Thompson. She's the Director of Educational Technology at VCOE. So I'm going to let her take it away, and then we're going to jump right in to Aaron and Anch. So appreciate you guys so much for being a part of today's live streams as we're celebrating the Canvas California Canvas Collaborative today for our digital learning showcase and all of the districts happening in California. So thank you guys so much.
So hi, everybody. I'm Dana Thompson. I'm the Director of Education Technology with the Ventura County Office of Education. We are a California Canvas Collaborative partner, and we are so excited to introduce this amazing team from one of our Ventura County districts, Oxnard Union High School District, as they share the amazing work that they're doing in Canvas in partnership with NoRedInk. I've had the pleasure of collaborating specifically with Aaron in several groups within our county, and he has been a wealth of information to the other districts that are new to Canvas this past year. We have all benefited from his experience, from his knowledge, and his passion, and I'm excited to hear about what they are currently working on with NoRedInk.
Well, thank you, Dana, and thank you, Eddie. I really do appreciate that. I think we do have some groundbreaking stuff to share with you. I'm excited. Anch and I have been working on as a team to really make writing more accessible within Canvas and on the platform of NoRedInk. So just a quick introduction. I am the coordinator of distance learning at Oxnard Union High School District. We're about an hour north of Los Angeles. I think Eddie can toss up some of the metrics there of what we do or where we're at. We have a population around 18,000 students. Click through there real quick. Oh, wrong one. Technology. Here we go. Move past that. About 18,000 students. Most of our students are Hispanic. They come from low-income areas mostly. Free and reduced is a big part of what we do. Migrant population is also a significant portion of our population. We look at writing as being a huge part of what we do. And NoRedInk has been a integral tool in helping us meet the needs of our students. I was just looking at what we do, and we have 63 ed tech tools, and that's daunting. It's a lot. So I wanted to highlight one of them because I really think it does something above and beyond. And it's also awesome because, Anch is here to kind of share with us how we can really connect it to Canvas, because that's also a big question that we got. Yeah, thank you, Marcus. All right, so a little bit of context, right? I don't want to say that we had any kind of preparation for this past year, but I will say that we were hit by some pretty catastrophic events in 2017, 2018, and 2019 with the Thomas Fire, Woolsey Fire. Again, we're about an hour north of Los Angeles, Malibu region, Ventura region, and you know what? We started losing instructional days, and that was it was hard. It was hard on our community. Heat days, smoke days, fire. All of this started really impacting what we were doing in the classroom, and it was taking time from our students and from their ability to learn with the teacher. Obviously, that's a little bit of like a precursor for what's happened this past year. We'll get to that in a bit. But we had this vision of, hey, how do we take instruction and make it available to students, even though we're not in person? I was actually listening to a Canvas Casters episode with Marcus and Eddie, and they were talking about how they approach e-learning days for snow days. So I was thinking, we don't have snow, but we have fire and smoke and heat and all this stuff. So how do we approach it? We looked at it the same way they were talking about it on those podcasts. So we need to be able to provide our students with an education, an instructional day, even though they're not in person in the classroom. Again, that sounds kind of crazy after the past year and a half that we've had, but it was a little bit of a precursor to what we were doing. So what was one way we could do it? We can build content. We kind of saw content as being the freedom for our teachers. If we build 100% fully built courses that are 100% fully customizable and give them to our teachers, we're giving our teachers that most precious resource, time. And that was important to us. So we set out on an adventure with Canvas and Construct. We've talked about this in some previous live streams, but just a little context on it. We really wanted to make sure that teachers had somewhere to start. Because if you've ever jumped into a Canvas course and it's blank and it's your first time doing it, it's daunting. And that was the feedback that we were getting from our teachers. It's just intimidating. We are a choose your own adventure district. So we have some teachers using Google Classroom and some using Canvas. And because of this move right here to build content to support our teachers with pre-built courses, we saw a move, where teachers selected Canvas as their main tool, go from, just a couple years ago, from 2 users to over half of our 800 teachers are using Canvas every day in their environment. Obviously, the pandemic has to play in there as well. We started building these courses and we started realizing, you know what, we got to bring in these great ed tech tools. I talked about it for just a second. 63 ed tech tools. That's a lot to manage, but that's a lot of resource. How do we bring them in? Now, Canvas is they have a ton of these LTIs. Love them. It's always nice when you can bring an LTI directly into a Canvas course. However, sometimes we're talking about sharing LTIs and sharing content. It gets a little bit sticky. So we started thinking, hey, we need to put PD within our pre-built courses of explaining how a teacher can utilize these LTIs. We got to English. English, tons of great tools, but not a lot of them connected. Not a lot of them had LTIs. Not a lot of them had the ability to bring that great content from that outside resource into Canvas. And I like the model of Canvas. So the idea is students are there, bring the content to the students, not just send them out to find their way on the internet. Let's bring the content to them. We had a textbook. It didn't want to align, so we really thought about how do we work through this. We got to NoRedInk. Now, if you've never used NoRedInk, I can tell you that it is by far one of the best tools I've ever used. I've seen students jump leaps and bounds with this tool. It is amazing how much it adapts to them. And I'll let Ansh talk about that in just a second here. But the main focus was, how do we get this great content tool, great resource, and bring it into Canvas? And it's an LTI. So I'm going to jump right here. Ansh, you want to talk a little bit about what NoRedInk is, what they do, and give us a little pitch on it?
Great. Yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for the introduction. So we've talked about NoRedInk a little bit, how it's essentially a platform that helps students become better writers. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about how we do that. We start off by having students kind of enter their interests. So what celebrities are they into, what TV shows they're watching. And we use that data to pick characters from them, from the shows, the celebrities. We even let them enter their friends' names. And those celebrities and friends are going to be part of the exercise they're going to be doing. So what kind of exercises do we provide them? We essentially break down the process of writing into its core components. So students are taught grammar and how to individual paragraphs are structured and work. And we really have a large wealth of different types of exercises that students can work on. And then we use that data, that we have a certain type of diagnostic tests that teachers can give to students and really understand where each student is struggling. And then use that data, we empower the teacher to give more focused exercises in those areas. And then additionally, there's this loop of information going on. And as the teachers can watch their students progress in a certain area and really watch them master that topic. And so really this kind of loop we have, Aaron was saying, Aaron has seen a lot of students grow leaps and bounds. So this is sort of the process that NoRedInk uses. And we're really excited to bring that to Canvas. NoRedInk is already used in 60% of US school districts, and we're excited to make it more accessible through Canvas.
Great.
So we'll talk a little bit. Oh, sorry, Aaron, go ahead.
No, go for it. You're on a roll. I don't want to stop you. You're doing great.
Yeah.
You want to go here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. So I was just going to talk a little bit about how Canvas is going to be integrating with NoRedInk, or the other way around. We'll allow students and teachers to link their accounts. So Canvas becomes the central place to log into NoRedInk. Now we will also leverage the Canvas rosters to automatically generate classes in NoRedInk. And so teachers don't have to add students in both places. Everything will be happening automatically. And then once teachers are creating assignments in NoRedInk, any grades that are given to them in NoRedInk, a lot of our assignments are auto-generated since they're graded by the software itself. So we'll send all those grades back. Teachers will also have the ability to grade the assignments directly in Canvas. So we are well integrated with Canvas's native functionality, such as Speed Grader. And so teachers have the ability to use the stuff that they love in Canvas as well. They can natively share those assignments with other teachers, as we've seen with our pilot with Oxnard. It really, the power of the Canvas really comes through collaboration, sharing materials that teachers have created for each other. And so that is that's a feature that we're really excited about. And then we're also adding functionalities of being able to see as a particular student, oh, this particular student is stuck at a certain place, then they can view that directly in Canvas. So yeah, we're really excited about that. And I think I will pass it back to Aaron. Aaron, take it away. Let's show the group here how it works.
Yeah, let's just jump right in. Let me see here. Got this. Apologize for the way it works here. All right, so quick and easy. It's an external tool. So there's nothing really fancy about creating anything. Just real quick. You can drop in there, change your submission type to external tool, and access this. Obviously, this happens after we have the admin has to set it up. So that's my computer making noises. We're running some stuff here. Lovely. All right. So I just want to show you this because I think the functionality of it is impressive. Not all LTIs are built the same, and maybe it just connects, or maybe it just does a rostering, maybe it does whatever it does. But the ability to select all of these assignments directly from Canvas is awesome, and I can tell you that it is because of this. I manage all the help desk tickets for our district for Canvas, and I get zero on NoRedInk. So that means it works. We're seeing tons of usage rate. It's awesome. So jumping in, you can see a variety of different types of practice. I can just select one real quick here. This is the NoRedInk platform directly in Canvas. As a teacher, I'm selecting everything I want. One of the things I love the most is that it tells you exactly about how much time it should take a student to do it. That's always good for Gauge. Assign it, return to Canvas, always click that select button, and you're done. And that really is how fast it works. So one of those great tools, I do want to show you just real quick what it looks like from the teacher and student end. As a teacher, if I see it right here as it loads, of course, I can actually see my entire class and their achievements. So it's a great little visual screen of like, hey, where am I at? Where's these students at? What are they doing? Who do I need to go talk to? Who do I need to create that intervention with? It gives you a really quick and easy view. Obviously, there's no students in this class, so it doesn't give me a great visual right now. From the student side, and I'll just jump back into here to grades real quick. Grades are happening in real time. So I'm going to reload this. As the student is completing the assignments, grades are populating directly in your gradebook. I don't think you maybe don't want to use it this way, but if you wanted to, you could be refreshing and saying like, all right, I got this student progressing this far. You could use it as a little analytics check, but the speed at which this happens is impressive to me. So let me see here. Wait, what are we doing here? Done. All right, here we go. Making me do some tests on the fly here. As we're doing this and as we're grading through here, as you complete this stuff, grades are going to start populating in real time. Such an awesome tool. So I'll jump out of this real quick here. I'm back. I apologize for the clunkiness. And Ansh, is there anything else you want to show before I move on?
No, I think that was it. I think this is just great to show that the grading is like a live pass back. We can also show for our writing assignments, which are not auto-graded, teachers can use the speed grader view to quickly jump through each student's submission. We don't need to necessarily demo that, but I just wanted to call that out.
Absolutely. So the functionality is increasing every single day. Our teachers have loved that. One thing that I don't see happening all the time, because rostering sometimes gets a little bit tricky. If you click on student view, you're actually going to get a student view of the product. It's a great feature because as a teacher, I want to see what they see, and actually being able to interact with it from their side. Of course, I got the tour. Is just awesome. So full functionality, and it's improving every day. So I have got nothing but thanks to our NoRedInk team. Brings me to the last point here. That's this one. Continuing connection. A lot of this happened because teachers requested, right? And having these conversations with teachers and saying, hey, we have this great tool, and we can jump out of this. We can just jump to us, Eddie. We don't need this. There it is. This is how it works. We're the end users. We're the people that are using the product. We should be more interactive with our EdTech tools and requesting them to be doing great things like NoRedInk is and listening to teachers, because as the end users, we know better than anyone else. And the truth is, if we take technology out of the classroom and let technology make decisions, I think we don't make great tech. I'm working with a couple other LTIs right now, and Maybe they're having to revamp the way they did it because they didn't think about it from the teacher's perspective or the student's perspective. So the more we can encourage teachers to reach out to products like NoRedInk and others, through Twitter or however, obviously do it nicely. But the idea is you as the end user have so much value in understanding how it works. We got to get involved with this process. And the more we can have content and tool sets come directly to Canvas, the better, because that's the experience that we're looking for with students. We want to make sure that they're feeling great as they're working through our class. We always talk about classroom design and like how you design it is so important, because if you design it poorly, they're going to have a negative experience in your classroom. Same thing with these EdTech tools. How do we increase the functionality and the flow so students are successful? Let's take the technology and make technology should not be the roadblock, right? We should be making sure that that is something that works seamlessly. So I want to say thank you to Ansh and the entire NoRedInk team that built a tool like this. And I'm excited about continue working with him, but also other LTIs that we need, because I've been eyeballing some textbooks that are a little bit hesitant to jump on the Canvas bandwagon, and we need those because there's some great textbooks out there, but they have their own LMS and they're a little hesitant. So let's get them on. Let's have teachers maybe put a little pressure on them to meet us where we're at and provide quality education for our students.
Great.
Eddie, you good?
Yeah, everything's great.
All right.
It's fantastic. Ready to go back?
Yeah, I think so. You wanted a quick one. So you
were filibustering a little bit there, Aaron. I love it.
That's me.
I was like entranced in everything that was happening.
All right. So, we're good.
We're done?
Oh, yeah. I guess if you want to put the thank you screen up there, it's contact information.
You're trying to tell me you're done 16 minutes in.
Listen, you said you want to get a bathroom break in, so I hope I was helping you out.
He's like, you've done 6 sessions today, Eddie. Someone needs a bathroom break at some point. So I'm appreciative. I'm super appreciative of this. We did have a question come in, and Ansh, maybe you can answer this from Tammy Steves here on YouTube. Said, I understand NRI integrates with Canvas, NRI meaning NoRedInk, I believe, but how well does it work on an iPad in Canvas?
Yeah, we've officially not supported the Canvas app just for now. We will be kind of testing it out after launch. And for the pilot, we've been focused on testing it out on the desktop. But from personally using it, our NoRedInk web, like a general app, is used on the iPad pretty frequently, and it works flawlessly. So ideally, it will work flawlessly as well, as long as the integration between the Canvas app and the tool is not drastically different. We're planning on testing it out after our launch later in back to school. But yeah, it should work seamlessly, as NoRedInk itself works seamlessly on the iPad.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, I've seen it work in the browser format. So if you're working it through the Canvas app, obviously Ansh is talking about that. But if you're just on Canvas on a browser on an iPad, seamless.
It's fantastic. Guys, Aaron's here for the people. Look at my man Marcus coming in. Look at how he's delivering content and considering the host needs. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is a little busy here in the middle of the day doing 6 live streams back to back to back, but we're here for California. We're here for the California Collaborative. Speaking of, we want to keep this connection going. Obviously, we want to again remind our viewers to register or submit a session proposal for the California Canvas Collaborative, C3 for short. They've created a bit.ly, so coming at you in the comments. It's just bit.ly/C3 conference. The C and the C in conference is capitalized, 21. And to learn more about the C3, you can get in touch with our presenters. You can email carissa.duran@instructure.com. All of that information is in the comments below. So if you're like, Eddie, it's not on the screen, you're going a little too fast for me, you can always check the comments. Trust me, I've put them there for you to be able to click those and get to that link to the session. So lots of thanks coming in, fellas. Aaron, Ansh, we appreciate you sharing all of the NoRedInk goodness. Carissa is absolutely the best. Shout out to our presenters, Ansh and Aaron, for this great session. As always, we're here all day for the California Canvas Collaborative. We have sessions coming up. Really excited about the next session happening. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing providing meaningful feedback in Canvas with Lake Elsinore Unified School District. Hopefully I've got that right. All these California names coming at me hot right now. With Ryan Mulvaney, Director of Instructional Technology and Alternative Programs there. Super excited to see how they're implementing some visible learning and some feedback happening inside Canvas. As always, continue to watch us throughout the day. More sessions coming at you. Tons of thank yous continue to come in. Again, guys, appreciate your time. Everybody out there in Canvas Famland, we will see you in about 40 minutes at the top of the hour for our next session. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.